Hi, I'm John Paul Martin, the Warning Coordination Meteorologist with NOAA's National Weather Service in Bismarck, encouraging you to attend skywarn spotting in your community when the National Weather Service comes out for that, or viewing severe weather safety online at National Weather Service website, or through videos like this. National Weather Service website, www.weather.gov. Maybe 6 or 8 hours. So if we issued a severe thunderstorm watch right now, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, might be valid from now until 9 o'clock tonight. And what it's saying is, severe thunderstorm watch means conditions are right in the atmosphere, that if we get thunderstorms, good chance they're going to produce either large hail or high wind. Tornado watch means conditions in the atmosphere are right, that if we get thunderstorms, pretty good chance they're going to produce tornadoes. Okay? Now, a watch means, again, doesn't mean anything's happening right now, does not mean you have to take cover right now. What it means is that conditions are right, that this could happen. Right? In the wintertime, watches in the wintertime are issued 2 or 3 days before the event. In other words, today is, we won't use April 30th as an example, but today's Tuesday. If we're starting to feel like there's a pretty good chance we're going to get a big snowstorm on Thursday or Friday this week, we may issue a winter storm watch right now and say it's valid for Thursday and Friday. What we're saying is conditions are building. This storm looks like it's on track to bring us a lot of snow. There's still some uncertainty. We're not sure the exact location, which county's going to get it. The timing might be off. Maybe it'll be Wednesday night. Maybe it won't be till Friday night. But our confidence is building that it could happen. We issue these watches. All right? We issue the watches. In this case, what you should do when you hear severe thunderstorm watch, tornado watch, listen to the TV more than you normally do, or the radio more than you normally do. Be aware of what's going on outside, because it could happen. It could happen. Now, these watches in the summer, severe thunderstorm watch, tornado watch, they're not issued 2 or 3 days ahead of time. They're issued now, saying that over the next 8 or 9 hours, we could have severe weather. Again, we don't know where in western North Dakota it is. So we're going to blanket all of western North Dakota. Or maybe we do southwest North Dakota, Beaumont, Dickinson, and northwest South Dakota. From the border down to Belfouche or something like that. Okay? So it might be for part of North Dakota, part of South Dakota, part of eastern Montana, and western North Dakota. See what I mean? Trying to highlight the area that's at risk. Now, a warning, on the other hand, is issued by the local office here in Bismarck. We issue a warning. And this means, if you hear severe thunderstorm warning, it means based on either radar or a report, we believe severe weather is happening, either 1-inch hail or bigger, 58-mile-an-hour winds or more, is being reported or indicated by radar. We believe that thunderstorm is going to produce large hail or high wind, and so we issue the warning. Tornado warning. Somebody reported a tornado, or based on radar, we believe it's going to happen. So we issued a tornado warning. Warning means take cover right now. If you're in the box, if you're in the area that we have in the warning, it means you need to do something right now to protect your life, your property, your family. That's what that means. Now, let's use Burleigh County. So we have say we have a severe thunderstorm in Morton County getting ready to cross into Burleigh County. We issue a warning, a severe thunderstorm warning for Bismarck. Okay. And it's moving northeast across the county at 25 miles an hour. Severe thunderstorm warning will probably issue for 1 hour. Now, if you're in Bismarck, it's going to be here in a little bit, right? If you're 20 miles northeast of Bismarck, it may not get there. It's moving at 25 miles an hour. It's not going to get there for another 45 or 50 minutes. See what I mean? Now, once we come to the end where I issue the warning, and here's a severe thunderstorm, now that warning is expiring, If the thunderstorm is still in Burley County and we still think it's severe, I need to issue a new warning for it. Now it won't be for Bismarck anymore because it's gone through, but it'll be for the central part of Burley County, the more rural area. Let's move northeast, that part of the county. We have to continue issuing the warning until that thunderstorm is either no longer severe or it's out of the county. So you may hear over the next 2 or 3 hours, you may hear 3 severe thunderstorm warnings for Burley County, but they're not all for the same place, most likely. It was for southwest Burley County, now it's for central Burley County, now it's for northeast Burley County. That makes sense? Good. Okay. Here's where the problem comes in. And we are talking with social scientists to find out how to change this. But here's the thing. A watch from me means conditions are right. It could happen. You don't have to do anything right now. Don't go to your basement right now, but be ready, right? A warning means it's happening. Go to your basement. But here's the problem. If I'm standing up on a ladder and I drop the paint can off the ladder, and you're standing below me holding the ladder, what do I yell to you? I yell to you, watch out. Watch out means get out of the way, something's falling on you, right? It's the opposite of what the National Weather Service says for watch. Now how about this one? Commissioner Schoner's heading home, and all of a sudden behind him he sees the Burley County Deputy Sheriff with his lights on behind him. And he pulls him over. Now I know this would never happen, but he would say, he pulls up and he says, "Oh, Commissioner Schoner, you were speeding. I'm going to give you a warning." Commissioner Schoner says, "I like a warning, because that means there's no fine. It's a warning." And police officers maybe have done this to you. You're running a little high there, Matt. You're running a little hot. I'm just going to give you a warning. Tone it down a little bit, okay? Now in that case, a warning is a good thing, because the worst thing that can happen to you is to get a ticket. But if you give me a warning, okay, I'm going to slow down, but there's no penalty. See, do you see what I'm saying? So that's where the confusion comes in on our watches and warnings. That's where the confusion comes in. So we're talking to the social scientists to say, how do we change this? And so far, all they've told us is, you got a problem. And I say, when I was 5 years old in 1972, I knew we had a problem back then even. So I know we have a problem. How do I fix it? So far, no solution. All right. Here is a thunderstorm on radar. And this is called a hook echo right here. Now, different things with radar. Are you familiar with radar? Let's go over this real quick. Radar sends energy out, and then it listens. It doesn't really, right? But sends energy out. Energy hits something. Some of the energy comes back to the radar, and it paints a picture. That's how we know National Weather Service Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm 32 miles north of Bismarck. How do they know that? Because the radar sent energy out, and 32 miles north of Bismarck, it hit something, and energy came back. Right? It hit a raindrop, a snowflake, a hailstone, birds, trees, a hill. It hit something, and sent energy back. If the thing it hit is a little bitty raindrop, it returns a little bit of energy to the radar. If it hits a big, heavy, wet hailstone, it returns a whole bunch of energy back to the radar. And the radar paints it blues and greens for little energy return, all the way up to the deep reds, purples, and whites for a whole bunch of energy return. All right? This is called base reflectivity. Energy sent out, it reflected off a raindrop, and it came back to the radar. Reflectivity. In this picture, we have a tornado right here. To be a tornado has to be what? Spinning, right? The tornado grabs the rain and hail and wraps it around itself. Tornado grabs the rain and the hail and wraps it around itself. And it forms this little hook right here, like a little fish hook. See it right there? That's an indication on radar that there's a tornado. If I see this, I issue a tornado warning. Now, it may not yet be a tornado. In other words, to be a tornado, it's got to be touching the ground. But I'm not going to take a chance. I'm going to go ahead and issue the tornado warning, because my whole purpose is to give you an extra couple of minutes.
Thank you for watching. Continued in Part 4. Videographed by Matthew Kronberger. If you enjoyed the presentation, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel at Matthew Kronberger, Bismarck, North Dakota.